Hello YouTube, 13 is back with another awesome Lego video. Today we're going to be putting down some base plates as well as some road plates and ballasting some train tracks. So let's get started. What we're going to do first is we're going to start with the level crossing, and then eventually we're going to move that way and do some train track switches and some more ballasting, and then we'll go from there with adding more roads. So let's get started. So first thing we gotta do is put some framing underneath of the train tracks, in between the train tracks, so that we can mount something on top, eventually the crossing. And what I'm going to be using for that is a bunch of these 8x10 and one of these 8x10 and a heap of these 4x4. Amazing, we got the first part done. Now, on to the second part. So we're going to take our 4x4s and we're going to start placing them along here. All the way across here and all the way across here. And then eventually we'll tile it off, but I don't think we're going to be doing that today. Nor will we be finishing the road along here either. Maybe up there, but depends. I am going to be doing brick built roads, so that'll be cool. But let's continue. Hooray! We got the first level crossing done. There will be another one that way eventually, but for now, this is what we got. So let's move on to the next part, which will be our switches. Alright, on to the switches. Now, for all you Lego purists out there, you're not going to be too keen on what I'm about to do, but for my switches, I'm going to be using the Trixbrix ballasting plates, which will sit here, 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 and here, and it'll fill in all those gaps very nicely. And we'll also be putting a piece of base plate underneath. So let's get the base plate and we'll get started on the ballasting. Doesn't that look good? All the nice gaps filled in. Soon enough we'll be putting some tile down and making it look even better. So let's get to ballasting here, 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 and here. We'll make it look even better. Alright, now it's time to fill in these little spots here with some of these. We're going to fill in the rest of them, and then we'll move on to the next part. Alright, so we're going to take all our 1x2s, I'm going to put them all both sides of the track, here, here. I was being stubborn. Here, here. We continue that along here and along here. Brilliant. We got all that done. Now, we're going to move on to the next part. Before we go and do that, let me tell you that I am going to be putting sleepers along here, but we'll do all that afterwards. Maybe we'll do a time lapse of it. But now, let's move on to the next set of straightaways over that way. One thing I forgot to mention, I am using the Trixbrix double long straight pieces. They make things much easier. So, what we're going to do, we're going to have these sitting along here. Excuse me, 13. Along here. Along here. And then we're going to add the ballast underneath of that. So, let's get that done. Alright, after far too much time fiddling around with this, I finally got the track attached to the base plate. And I got the 2x4s in here. Next I got to do the 1x2s along here. And then we'll be moving on to the final stretch. and then it would be time to ballast. So let's get to it. Amazing. We have it all done so far. Now we're on to the final stretch, which is one more switch and a few straights. We're not going to be doing the curves today because I don't have the pieces, but eventually we will. And then once we finish doing the last bit of track, then we'll go back, we'll put all the sleepers on, and then we'll start laying some roads. All right, time for the final bit of track. So again, with this switch, I'm going to be using the Trixbrix ballast plates. And I'll be doing the same kind of ballasting as I did over here. And then, yeah, we'll be on to the tiling in no time, which I'm now looking forward to. After a few long minutes and some very sore hands, I have all of the plate laid for the ballasting. Now it is time to make everything look like this. So, I think I might try and do a time lapse for that. And yeah, wish me luck. So got most of it in. I haven't done the singles yet, but I will. Let's take a look on the handheld cam. Perfect. Now, as I said earlier, we're going to lay some road plates, which will go that way. And yeah, let's get to it. Okay, so time to lay some base plates. So here we go for the roads. Eventually these are going to be covered in bricks for the brick built roads. But this one's goes that way. And then do some more. Okay, so we got our first bit of road laid. Eventually there's going to be another road going this way, and it'll lead to what will eventually be the train station, and there's going to be some buildings that way and that way. But for now, I think that's a good start to what we can do for the parts that I have. So that'll be a wrap for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos. And next time there will be a short on Monday, and then the following Monday there will be another video. We'll probably be placing some buildings, maybe some more road. We'll see what we get to. But until then, I'll see you later. This looks so good.